This cold, rainy day calls for another delicious Mexican soup, my green pozole verde. You'll need a whole chicken. This one weighs 6.10 pounds. Make sure you remove all the guts and rinse it thoroughly. Place it in a pot, fill with water 1 to 2 inches above chicken. To your pot, you want to add half an onion and 2 garlic cloves. I like to start between medium-high or high heat. We can reduce the heat later. We're going to cook this for about 45 minutes until the chicken is done or close to being done. In the meantime, you'll need to roast or char 3 to 4 Poblano peppers. These are pretty large, so I'm using 3. You can either do it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, or you can do it on an open flame or skillet like I'm doing here. The goal here is to get them completely charred and blistered. You'll have to turn them over about every couple minutes or so. This will take a few minutes. It is a process, but in the end, it'll give you a great flavor. Once they look like this, remove them from heat and place them in a large Ziploc bag to sweat for about 15 minutes or more. This will allow them to get soft and will be able to peel the skin a little easier. Another important ingredient, tomatillos. You'll need 10 of them. These are similar to green tomatoes, but these are smaller and come with a shell. Make sure that you remove the shell from each one. You may notice they are slightly gummy or sticky, but that's pretty normal. Make sure you rinse them well and place them in a pot of water along with 1 to 2 Serrano peppers and 3 garlic cloves. You're also going to add half an onion. We're going to cook these on medium heat until they're fork tender. They'll turn a different color. For now, let's check on our chicken and remove all of the impurities, which is the foamy stuff at the top. This is pretty normal when cooking chicken. It's been about 15 minutes. Let's check on our tomatillos. If you notice, they turned a different color. We're going to pierce them to make sure they are fork tender, which they are. Let's go ahead and remove everything that's in here. Make sure you reserve about 1.5 to 2 cups of this water because we're going to use it to help blend everything together later. We're ready for our poblano peppers, and if you notice, they're very soft. We're just going to remove the skin as best as possible. Then make a slit in the center, open it up to remove all the seeds and your stem. Sometimes I find it easier to remove the seeds in the sink with water. Once deseeded, add them to a blender along with your tomatillos, your garlic. Now for mild heat, add half of a serrano pepper. For a kick, 1 serrano pepper. For spicy, 1.5 to 2 serrano peppers. If you want no heat, just don't add any serranos. Add your onion and 1.5 cups of your reserved water. You also want to add 1 bush of cilantro. For your seasoning, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of cumin, 2 tablespoons of Mexican oregano or regular oregano, and 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. I've got it all here. Let's add it all in. Now you crush and blend and you'll end up with this. Let's set it aside for now. It's been about 45 minutes, so I went ahead and removed my chicken. I'm going to place it on this cutting board so we can shred it. I like to do this in the sink. That way everything drips in the sink. Make sure you keep this broth because it's a part of our soup, but we do want to remove the onion and the garlic that was in there. We're going to discard that. I like to keep a grocery bag next to me because we're going to be removing all the skin. That's going to go in the trash. You want to shred all your chicken. You could use a fork, a knife, your fingers, whatever you find easiest. I prefer cooking the whole chicken versus chicken breast because the bones is what gives it flavor. Here's what I got out of it. Now, if your chicken is slightly pink, like mine is here, don't worry about it because we're going to continue cooking it later. Another key ingredient is hominy. I like to use white hominy versus yellow hominy. These are 30-ounce cans, and I usually get 3. Make sure you drain and thoroughly rinse them. Once rinsed, add them to your pot. Now add the blended green sauce. If you'd like, you can strain it. I used to strain it before. Now I just add it all in there. Now you want to salt it to your taste. I'm adding 2 tablespoons because it's a big pot, and that's what I like. But add what you like and a tad of pepper. We're going to cook this for 30 minutes, but here's an important part. If your chicken was still pink, you want to add your chicken now. If it was just slightly pink like mine, you want to add it the last 15 minutes. And if it was fully cooked, you want to add it the last 10 minutes. I have 15 minutes left. I'm going to turn my heat down to low and I'm going to add my chicken. This is where I think a lot of people go wrong. The last thing you want is overcooked chicken. So don't add your chicken until you need to. Okay, I'm going to continue cooking this the last 15 minutes. Time is up. Let's take a look and start plating. We got to add all of our delicious toppings. And now for our toppings, which go really well with this. You can add them or eliminate them. It's up to you. but we'll start with a little bit of shredded cabbage, a little bit of chopped cilantro, sliced radish, some avocado slices, a slice of lime for garnish, although if you squeeze a little bit of lime in there, delicious. And I also like to eat mine with some tortilla strips. Or you can eat it with a warm corn tortilla. Just roll it up and dip it in there. Now let me show you how delicious this looks. Oh my gosh, I don't know about you, but my mouth is already watering. Now it's time for the taste test. This is so good, guys. I really hope you give it a try. If you enjoyed this video, you can support me by liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, please be sure to do so below or hit my little picture on the side. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell to get notified of all of my new videos, and please be sure to check out these links on the side. Share with your friends. Thanks for watching and your support.